Hello, UBC fans. It is Jay Specs yet again. I am here with another coach interview for UBC Season 3. And just like the other interviews, I'm not going to say who this guy is. He has to go ahead and introduce himself to you because he might be a horse. So, who are you, my friend?
Hi guys, my name is Spencer. I'm the coach of the Washington Talonflames, and I'm excited for season 2 of the UBC, guys.
Would you look at that? I didn't even have to announce this man. Hold on, let me turn up his, make sure that his mic doesn't sound like crap. Well, not like crap, but make sure that you guys can actually hear him. Because I just noticed my settings were a little low. But, alright, so, channel wise, Spencer, what exactly do you like to do on YouTube?
I really like battles. I used to do a lot of playthroughs, but they're so complicated, and I don't really enjoy playing games over and over again. Like I've played all the Pokemon games multiple times, so like playing them again is kind of boring to me. But I really like doing showdown stuff. I really like doing Wi-Fi stuff. Just any kind of battling, really.
Not even bad, not even bad. Now, as far as league play, for those of you who don't know, Spencer was a late addition to UBC Season 2. He ended up taking over for somebody who had to take a step down, unfortunately. But he was able to make playoffs, even though the season went a little bit in the distance and things got a little shaky. But he did make playoffs, got a chance to face against the Bees Knees in the quarterfinal. So, as far as leagues go, Spencer, do you prefer Wi Fi or Showdown?
I prefer Wi-Fi. I feel like I play a lot better over Wi-Fi. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like I do. I feel like I put more time into my moves as opposed to relying on that cancel button in Showdown. I also just like having Wi-Fi battles on my channel better because people enjoy watching Wi-Fi battles over Showdown battles. So, I prefer Wi-Fi.
I agree with you 100%. That cancel button was something I kind of rely on Showdown as well, which is another main factor for me liking Wi Fi because it's like you really have to make sure that you're making the best move before you click that button. And
Exactly.
if you misclick, it can ruin your game. And you can't click cancel and be like, oh no.
Exactly. I remember the first season of the ABA, I was battling against Trevor, and I had him. Like, if I had clicked Brave Bird, I had him, and I accidentally clicked U-turn with my Talonflame, and that lost me the game. So I mean, it's a lot more serious to me. Like, it's not as much like you can just kind of do whatever. I just take it a lot more seriously than Showdown.
And you heard it here, people rip the Smogon bird. He clicked U turn by accident. Now, you said a little bit about the ABA. So, can care to explain your league experience with us at all?
I've been in two seasons of the ABA. I'm in the D League of the PMC right now. I've been in 1.5 seasons of the SSPL, and I was in the UPC for the short time that it was a league. So I've been playing competitive Pokemon for about a year now.
All right, not even bad, not even bad. So we can see here, people, he is a veteran in the format. Now, Spencer, what would you say is your greatest league strength?
Greatest league strength. I'm pretty good at building teams that can counter any mon that my opponent brings. Like a lot of people that I know like to build for the 6 months that they really think they're going to bring and then kind of just sort of plan for the other ones. But I like making move sets that I know can handle anything on his team. So there are no surprises and I'm not getting walled by something that I just didn't expect to come. It doesn't work perfectly every time, but I do think that's one of my strong suits is that I look at team building as I have to prepare for him to bring all like his entire team. Like if he were to hack into the game and bring his entire team, like I could handle it. That's the thought process I have going into team building.
All right, not even bad, not even bad. And what would you say is your greatest league weakness?
Um, I like to play hyper offensively, and sometimes that can be a bit of a downfall because I don't play my walls very well. I've been caught a couple of times losing my wall turn 2 or turn 3, and that just kind of set the tone for the rest of the battle. Um, because I do play so hyper offensively, and it also gets to the point where if I'm not able to play hyper offensively, it gets in my head and I'm not able to play as well just because I don't play stall very well. I don't handle stall very well. It really has to be a fast paced game in order for me to feel in my zone, and I feel like that's a weakness of mine that I'm trying to work on.
Well, you heard it here, people. At least he's aware of his weaknesses and he wants to fix them. Now let's move right on. Going into the draft, Spencer, do you have a plan? Like, do you have a set blueprint or anything as far as what you're going to try to get here today?
Um, I want some bulk. Like I said earlier, I've been caught in past leagues not having a lot of bulk on my team. Um, and I actually tried to draft in the PMC. I tried to draft a little more bulky, but I want to draft even bulkier than that. I want to get some fat mons, have some options for walls. I normally get caught only having like one or two mons that can be walls, so it's pretty predictable what I'm going to bring every week. Offensively can be a bit of a change up every week, but it's pretty. You know, I'm a creature of habit. Like I pretty much draft Electros every league, and I'm going to try to stray away from that this league because Electros becomes predictable. There's only so much you can do with them, and I normally run them as a specially defensive wall. So I don't. I want to get out of the habit of having the same two mons be my wall. I want to have options. I want to be able to be like, okay, this week I want this to be my physical wall, and this to be my special wall, and the next week I'll switch it up. So I want to draft some bulky mons, but also still have some offensive pressure.
I like it. I like it. I like it. As far as draft plans, I try my hardest not to plan, but sometimes you sometimes just get that urge. It's like, you know what? I really want to build a team around Mega such and stuff like that, and that's when my brain starts churning. But I literally try to go into the draft with an open mind, depending on my position, and just go with the flow.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have like specific mons that I really, really want. I just want fat stuff. Like, I really want Volcanion. I will say that. I really want Volcanion. I've been, ever since I faced off against RG in the PMC, and that Volcanion just wrecked me. I've wanted it. I want it.
Hey, I mean, I've come to appreciate Volcanion a lot more than I did before. There are literally no switch-ins for that thing. Like, if it's able
Exactly.
to get in there clean on a situation where you didn't make a double predicting it, you might lose them on. Or
If you don't,
something's going to get burned and it's not going to be good.
if you don't have a mon on your team that has water absorb, you do not have something to counter Volcanion.
Exactly, exactly. Now, Spencer, I want you to dig deep for this next question, alright? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
What is your most what mon do you think is most undervalued in the draft league format?
Um, Okay, so after all the heat I got in the PMC for drafting Mega Sizzler, I'm gonna say Mega Sizzler. Um,
LOL.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I mean,
Wait,
I
can
got a
can
lot
I
of
can I
garbage
just say
for
that I'm the one that
yes,
gave you all of that heat? All the heat
yes.
there comes from me, people. I hate Mega Scizor. Actually, I'm lying.
I
I love Mega Scizor. I just don't like it in draft league because if you can plan for it, you can just put HP Fire on your mom, and she can hit that bad boy with a super effective attack. That's my that's my thing with Mega Scizor. But go ahead and explain your feelings, my friend. Explain.
I just his attack set is so high. Getting access to Bullet Punch is incredible, especially because it's stab now. Like stab Bullet Punch with Technician is so good. He gets access to Defog. He can be bulky if you want him to, and like yeah, the quad fire weakness sucks because fire is so common and HP fire is a thing. And even if it's not stab, like it can still pretty much one hit it. But I mean, fire is also a pretty easy thing to plan for. Like if you have a solid ground type, bam, you're good. If you have a solid water type, bam, you're good. So I mean, like his weakness, it's not like he has a quad weakness to stealth rocks. To where like you really can't like you have to have a really good spinner, but then that makes it to where you have to get him in there and you have to rapid spin, and then there's spin blockers and all that stuff. Like quad fire weakness, like is not the end of the world in my mind. I'm just for all the positives he has, with like I said, access to defog, stab, bullet punch, technician, that's incredible. And then Bug typing is, in my opinion, one of the most undervalued typings in the game. I mean, no one really appreciates it as much as it needs to be appreciated, but I really love them. And like I said, the quad fire weakness just isn't enough to be like, he's just not good anymore. You know?
Yeah, no, I agree with you 100%. Mega Scizor still is an amazing Pokemon. That's why it's the most used Mega in OU format right now. I believe it's actually, it might even be top 10 in usage in OU just in general, period. Mega Scizor is not something bad. It's just I'm biased as far as I try my best to stay away from quad weaknesses in
Yeah,
draft league format just because it makes it a little bit harder for you to prepare for stuff and you kind of have to you have to run berries to protect yourself most of the time. Like I had regular Scizor in season one of the PMC, and because I didn't bring the Anka berry like I wanted to, it died to an HP fire from a Roserade. So I
wow.
mean, yeah. It was at full too and got absolutely annihilated. So I don't know, man. It's just
I will agree with you with the fact that HP fire killing it is super lame. Like, I get a flamethrower killing it, but HP fire killing it is super lame. Like, hidden power anything shouldn't kill anything in one hit. Like, that's just ridiculous.
yeah, no, you're absolutely correct. And before we get Hidden Power Fairy, we need that in Sun and
Oh
Moon,
my
people.
god.
Bring it, please.
It better be there. It
I
better
feel
be
like
there.
if HP Fairy becomes a thing, then Mega Sableye will no longer wreak havoc in OU. Like its usage would drop so much because the coverage is there for it now.
I don't know, because I mean, like, Mega Sableye is so bulky. Like, you can run especially defensive Mega Sableye and still be okay, especially if you have Willow on him, because then it cripples the physical side of things. But I don't know. I feel like it'll make it better because it gives everything coverage, but I still don't think that's enough to really like cripple Sableye. I
Yeah,
feel
no,
like
I
Sableye
mean,
is always
I
going to be
I
a threat.
I shouldn't just say Hidden Power. I think Hidden Power and Natural Gift both should get Fairy come Sun
Yes,
and Moon.
definitely.
That way, it even things out. Things make sense. And is there a berry that weakens fairy damage yet? Because if not, they need to get on that as well to save Hydreigon. Uh,
Hmm.
all right,
Dude, if
so
they get a berry to weaken fairy type attacks, Hydreigon's going to OU. I'm calling it now. I'm calling it now.
I believe it. I believe it. Hydreigon is amazing.
He
Now,
is.
what do you think is the most overrated Pokemon in this format?
Ooh. Um, I'm gonna say Excadrill. I'm gonna stick with Excadrill.
How dare you?
I've stood by this for a while now. I just don't think it's that good. I hate the fact that it's a ground type that Earthquake is neutral against. I hate that. I hate that so much.
I mean, Earthquake is actually super effective on it.
That's right. I always think that since it's a ground type, it's neutral, but like that kills me.
I
You
mean,
know,
all I have to say is ask Adam how his PMCD league most recent match went against that Excadrill. He
but I mean,
got
like, it's so easy to counter. Like, yes, it's a fantastic spinner. Yes, you can run it bulky. Yes, you can run it offensive. You can scarf it. You can band it, and it's really versatile. But it's so easy to counter because there's just so much stuff that bodies it. Like everything in OU just completely destroys it, and I just don't like that. I don't like that you can switch into Garchomp and just EQ, and there's nothing that Excadrill can do. What can Excadrill do to touch Garchomp?
natural
Nothing.
gift ice.
That you see, but like then we're getting into like very iffy things, and I'm pretty sure Jolly Scarf Garchomp outspeeds Jolly Scarf Excadrill. So I mean,
I mean, Garchomp is ridiculously fast for no reason at all. That land shark needs to calm down.
Garchomp's that's my baby.
It outspeeds all base 100s. Like it's an amazing speed tier. I think the only
It's
thing with
so cool.
101 is Thunderous T. No,
Yes.
I think all of the no, because Landorus Therian is like super slow.
Yeah.
But there's something else with a base 101 speed stat, and it's just like Garchomp is above that. So it's like I don't know. Garchomp is a talk for another time. Garchomp is amazing though. Very very good. Now, is there anyone that you fear battling in the UBC this season? And I'm going straight off the questions here. I'm not rewording anything anymore. I'm just gonna say it just how it was told for me to. Who are you afraid of, horse?
um, I'm scared of Adam, TBH. Um, I'm really after he 5-0'd me in the first season. I'm scared. Um,
All right,
I
we're
don't
gonna
know.
have to edit that out because Adam is going to get big headed and his ego is gonna skyrocket. Adam, you
He's a
bee's knees. He's not afraid of you. He will destroy you.
he's a good battler, and I don't know. I think he's the only one that I'm really afraid of because I don't really know anyone else too well. And plus, I'm trying to like not take this as seriously, like I'm not trying to like be super nervous about everything. So I would say just Adam right now, unless until I start seeing some battles and see how people do.
Yeah, I hear that. I mean, that's pretty much how I go about all showdown leagues now. I just go in nice and nonchalant, throw
Exactly.
together my 5 minute prep, and drop people on their necks. That's what I was doing in the ABA that I took over. Like, I literally would just throw a team together, get in there and battle, and drop somebody on their neck. But I mean, I don't see myself getting nervous about showdown battles anymore.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi gets my nerves tingling, but not showdown anymore. Showdown, I really don't care. All right, and with that, who? What's the next question? Is there anyone you particularly want to battle? Like, is there anyone that you're like, oh my goodness, I want to just drop them directly on their neck? Is there anyone that screams that to you in this league this season?
Well, Adam, obviously, because even though I'm scared of him, I still want to battle him. That Alex guy, I definitely want to drop him. Um,
Ciao, pal. Hide your neck, my friend. It's getting dropped.
besides that, I mean, I'm pretty excited to battle everybody. I'm excited to get this started and start racking up some wins, hopefully.
All right, all right. Spencer, I appreciate you taking the time out to answer these questions with me. I know you had to take time out of your busy schedule to get this done, but the UBC does appreciate it as well as I do. Now, I only have one more question for you, my friend.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure to get some type of consistency in every single one of my interviews. Um, Obviously, Choice CJ won the season last season, and he's
Mhm.
returning to defend his title. Now, are you going to allow him to defend his title, or are you going to be the new UBC Season 3 champion?
I mean, obviously, I'm not going to let him. I mean, CJ seems like a cool guy, but he's going to have to take it from me. 'Cause
Ah,
I'm out for the cup. You know. But yeah, no, I mean, I hope I can, be competitive in this league. I want to, of course, I want to try to win, but I just want to finish well for the most part. I want to at least make playoffs, if not win it.
all right, people, you've heard it here. Chow Pao, you have to watch your neck. CJ, you have to watch your neck. And Adam, though he is afraid of you, you have to watch your neck. People, I'm Jay Specs. I am one of your analysts. This is Spencer, coach of the Washington Smogon Birds. And if there's nothing else you want to say to the people, I would like to say goodbye.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. Appreciate it.
All right, and oh, I was just making sure I didn't mute myself right there. Shout out to the mutes on these headsets, people. Make sure to check out Spencer's channel. Its link will be in the his link will be in the description. You can check me out as well if you want to. I'm on the road to 150, pretty dang close if I do say so myself. And make sure to keep an eye out for all of the UBC Season 3 oh my lord. Matches. I don't know what word I was about to say right there. But I'm about to get up out of here, people. See you later.